Good Saturday evening, everyone. I want to jump on here right quick and kind of give you an update on our winter weather situation. As many of you know, I have increased my snowfall totals from 4 to 6 inches now up to 6 to 8 inches, and my confidence is high in raising those totals. We have an area of low pressure that by tomorrow morning will be just to our east. That puts us in a great location to be on the back side of that, picking up some snowfall. We also have an upper level low that will be swinging around back in here somewhere on the back side. That will be enhancing snowfall totals as well. Look for widespread areas now of 6 to 8 inches of snow. This is an increase from my 4 to 6 inches that I've been forecasting for the past few days. So I am comfortable now jumping up to 6 to 8 inches. This has been a gradual transition for me. I started out 2 to 4. Then I increased it to 4 to 6. Now we're at 6 to 8. And I've always said locally higher amounts, that remains true. That now means that with all of us expecting 6 to 8 inches of snow, those locally higher amounts will be closer to the 10 to 12 inch mark. Yes, I said it. Some people could see a foot of snow out of this. The problem is this is a heavy wet snow. Now, for those of you who may remember February of '98, we had around 10 inches of heavy wet snow around northern Cumberland County. We got up around Fentress County and it got up closer to a foot and a half of heavy wet snow, and it was very destructive. It was the most destructive winter storm many of us had seen before the ice storm. So just be aware that that heavy wet snow can really bring down trees and power lines, and I'm talking whole trees, not just snapping the limbs, which is also a problem. But just don't be parking your car under any trees or anything before this event happens. And just make sure that we are prepared for long duration power outages, because I know in '98 we were without power. Many of us were without power for many days, some people for over a week. I know things have improved since then. The utilities departments do a great job. The EC does a great job keeping limbs trimmed away from lines and stuff now. But nevertheless, we still have some areas that can knock out power across the county. And again, like I said, I've increased my forecast to 6 to 8 inches area wide, locally higher amounts. Confidence is high in that. I don't think I've never forecast 6 to 8 inches of snow or more for the plateau since I've been doing the weather since 2017. So this is my timeline, adjusting things. There's already been some sleet pellets reported in the Cookeville area. So that we're already seeing a bit of that mix coming in. So I need to be bumping us on up to this yellow category now. A wintry mix of snow, sleet, and rain from 6 p.m. to midnight. That should be non-problematic. The biggest issue that happened today is that we were supposed to climb into the low 40s. I was forecasting anywhere from 42, 43 degrees. We got into the upper 30s. I don't think my thermometer here at the house got off 37. That's a problem with this system, because even a few degrees can make a big difference. So that's an issue. That's one reason why my confidence has increased in 6 to 8 inches rather than 4 to 6. I know that's not a big difference. I mean, what difference is there really in preparing for 4 to 6 inches versus 6 to 8? The problem is when you forecast 1 to 2 and you get 6 to 8. So we're not in that neck of the woods. I would rather forecast too much and us not get as much and have you prepared, rather than not forecast enough and end up with a surprise situation like we did in '98. In February '98, we were supposed to have a cold rain. We ended up getting a very heavy, wet, destructive snow and very gusty winds. Well, guess what? All the guidance is suggesting we could have gusty winds tomorrow. So heavy snow, gusty winds. Some of you all may even hear thunder. Thunder snow results when things are very unstable and you get very heavy snow rates. You can actually have some cloud, even some lightning. So it's usually not cloud to ground, but you can't rule that out. But so that's an interesting situation. But anyway, so I just wanted to kind of jump up here. This is a very complicated situation still yet with how the temperature profiles are throughout the atmosphere. This is not an ice situation. It has never looked like an ice situation. Upper level lows cool the atmosphere from the top down, and that is not conducive for freezing rain. So just don't worry about that. But let me tell you something. Wet snow can be as destructive as some ice storms. So just be aware of that. Travel should be all pretty much impossible by Sunday evening. I don't see things improving much at all on Monday. I may even have some more light snow in the area during the day on Monday, and then it may be Tuesday before many of us begin really mobilizing. So anyway, folks, this is one of the most significant winter storms we've seen in many years around here. At least that's the way it's looking. Of course, things can change, but right now, all the data that keeps coming in just keeps, making it look like something we need to be concerned about. So you all just take care, and you all keep it right here, because I'll keep you posted at meteorologistmark.com.